Live from US Cellular Arena in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's time for major indoor soccer league action as the Chicago Storm takes on their arch rivals, the Milwaukee Wave. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for starting your New Year's Eve revelry with us a little bit early. I'm Ken Tomash, along with David Moxham, as always. And Mox, the Wave has the league's best record at 9-4. Chicago's struggling a bit. They want to get their 2005 off to a better start than 2004 is ending. They've lost 6 out of 7. Now, when you've got 2 weeks off, as both of these two teams have, can it be good for either team to have had these 2 weeks?
Well, Ken, I think it depends on how you go into the break. Milwaukee was playing some fantastic soccer prior to that 2-week break that you were referring to. I can tell you that Keith Tozer's not going to let down during those 2 weeks. They've seen a lot of film. They've stayed fit. This is going to be a very difficult game. If you're Chicago, a 2-week break would not have benefited you. They're, like you said before, they've lost 3 games in a row. This is a tough building to come in and break a 3-game losing streak. But if you do, this could be a springboard for the playoffs.
Schmidt now from the Milwaukee yellow line. Chips it long. Howes with Long on him. Tried to send it across. Acevedo is there to score.
Deny the pass.
Well, they're going to bring it back to the top of the arc for a restart because Alvania played it over the wall. Dangerous position here. Pushed to Dusosky, and he scores up into the corner. Troy Dusosky, his 6th goal this season against Chicago, and he makes it 2-0. A free kick for Chicago. Here's Namoski running up on it. Sends it through, and it will go through. Yes, Stewart pounces on it and puts it home for the first goal of the day for Chicago.
And we talked about those defensive lapses and defensive mistakes, and again, it strikes the Milwaukee.
Front gets the goalkeeper out, and it's blocked away by Hamas. Now here comes Milwaukee the other way. It's Howes, 1v1, his shot, and he scores. You give Howes a chance like that, and he's not going to mention their second half scoring and how they've been outscored, but Milwaukee is 5-0 when leading at the half, and Chicago 0-5, but that is going to give them a chance to get back into it as Vorberg took his man Valle out and is going to be shown the blue card, and now goalkeepers serve their own penalties in this league.
Well, I'll tell you, Loveless Akab put Nick Vorberg in a bad spot again. The Milwaukee Wave has done this in the last couple games against the...
Now here's Novi with a chance to make it a 3-2 game. Novi steps up, drills it.
And that's a huge goal again. We said the next goal was critical.
Goal game at the moment. Carrieri to Carter Uliotis. Gus with a shot, he scores! And just like that, it's a tie game. Carrieri to Carter Uliotis, and he caught Vorberg out and put it into the side netting. Greece, where his heritage is, at the age of 16, and had a short time in Major League Soccer. Now here's Chicago looking again, and they take the lead as Alvarez scores on the pass from Schneider. And just like that, what a fourth quarter already, just a minute 18 in for the Storm.
Well, we talked about it. It looks like...
Footed shot goes off to Dusosky. Rosenband tries to send it down. They send it over to Carrieri. He sizes up his man, saved down in front, and headed in by Todd Dusosky. Not pretty at all, but Chicago will take it. They're up 5-3 with 5:08 to play.
Well, I'd argue that it's a fantastic goal, if for no other reason than Chicago strung together 10-11 passes on that possession, created some great opportunities. If you take a look at the replay, Nick...
Backheeled from Schmidt. Schmidt with a shot, and just like that, Milwaukee answers with Angel Revillo cutting it to 5-4. Goes off a defender, Rosenband. Carrieri clears it back to the Milwaukee side of midfield with 1 minute to play. Here's Howes. You can't give him a chance. Shot and a save by Waltman, but it will set up a set piece for Milwaukee and a corner kick.
You can't get caught watching the ball. Keep the man down nice.
Right wing that goes wide. Dusosky with a shot off the glass. Howes will get one more shot at it, and he'll send it wide off the referee. Torres now. Dusosky with a shot. He scores. We're tied with 30 seconds left. How many times is Milwaukee going to do this to Chicago?
Goodbye.
All right, look, there's that man. Howes running way up on it. Shot ends the game. Greg Howes once again puts a dagger into the heart of the Chicago Storm and ends 2004 with an overtime goal. The final score, Milwaukee 6, Chicago 5. You saw it there.